Hey, how you doing today? I want to share something really yummy and try not to be intimidated by this recipe because I'm going to try to make it easy for us so that you can make it for your family and friends. And what it is turon. So that's basically a banana lumpia. So it's basically a banana wrapped in some pastry, lumpia pastry, and then deep fried in brown sugar. So it is really yummy. And I've gone through this recipe, so I kind of know the tricks to make it work, and I'll tell you what they are. So it's 6 to 10 plantains. So I have some plantains here for show, and these things, they're not rotten when it's black like this. You know they're rotten if you open it up and it's soft, but I could tell by pressing on it that this is still pretty stiff. So yes, so 6 to 10 of these. So that will probably yield 6 times 4, maybe 24. It's depending what you want to make them for a party or just your family. So I would cut one of these in half and then cut it again. So it'd be 4 banana lumpias from 1 plantain. 1 canned jackfruit sliced. So this is the jackfruit I tend to like the most because when you open up the can, it's very fragrant, and the jackfruit itself is really stiff. It tastes like a fresh jackfruit. So this is the one that I like. If you could get this one, definitely get this one. 1 1/2 cups of sugar. So I got my sugar here. Okay, this is brown sugar, about 1 1/2 cups to 2 cups of brown sugar. 1 package of lumpia wrapper. Okay. So this is the only lumpia wrapper that I'm used to working with. This is the Menlo, all-purpose Menlo wrapper. So people use it for Chinese spring roll, Filipino lumpia, Vietnamese chagoy, Mandarin mock shoe pork, and now we're using it for turon. So Filipino turon should be added to this list. Okay, so 1 package of that. And in this particular package, there's 30 wrappers. So you kind of just have to estimate. You can put it away back in the freezer for your next round of lumpia or turon. And 2 to 3 cups cooking oil. So I got my cooking oil here. So what you're gonna see me do, you're gonna see me wrap the lumpia. So you're gonna see me wrap it, and then you're gonna see me put it in the oil. I'm gonna do that all in hyperlapse, but you'll get a good feel of how it should be cooking down. So let's get started. Okay, so here is my lumpia wrapper right here. And these things are so thin, so it's kind of a challenge when you pull them apart. Let me show you one that I tried to pull apart. So yeah, you have to have a little bit of patience. So here is 2 ends of 1 corner, and you just kind of just have to pull them apart. And sometimes if they're too air dried, like if you dried them out in the air too long and they're not wet anymore, they just get all stiff. So these I had to throw away, but as an example of how delicate they can be. So I was able to get all these pulled apart without ruining them. So you're gonna see me wrap them, okay? So here you go. So this is the lumpia. And then, like I was saying about the plantains, I cut them open and cut them in 4. So this is what it looks like. So they're dark yellow, pretty stiff. Looks like a regular banana, to tell you the truth, but it is a cooking banana. I don't think you can eat these raw. I've never tried. Okay, and here is my brown sugar. And here is my jackfruit cut up. And then I have my bowl of water to seal the lumpia. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do And we are gonna make this lumpia kind of sweet. We're gonna make it sticky icky, okay? So lots of brown sugar, okay? So I'm gonna dip it in the brown sugar. I'm gonna dip the banana in the brown sugar. I'm gonna lay the banana down like this. I'm gonna get 1 or 2 small jackfruit, like that. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the sides. And if the lumpia wrapper dried out a little bit, you just kind of help it along. Bring the sides together. Okay, and then just wrap your lumpia. So I'm at an odd angle right here. But if you could see how I kind of just brought that together. And it is just wrapping wrapping it like you were doing a Shanghai lumpia. Just bringing it together and then closing it with water. Okay, so when you lay it down, I say lay it on the part that has to close, okay? And that's how I'm gonna lay it down when I fry it too. So when it fries, it doesn't start to open up. So I'm gonna lay it down right here. Okay, so do another one. There's my lumpia wrapper. Okay, I'm gonna dip my banana in the sugar here and put it up. I'm gonna get 1 or 2 jackfruit. Go ahead and close it up. And then if you can wrap it tight, if you don't have a problem with wrapping it tight, just try to wrap it tight without breaking it. Then I'm going to close it up with water. And here it is. Okay. So just a few more here. Dipped it in sugar. Get my jackfruit and wrap it up. Okay, wrap it up with some water. Okay, so, and I'm gonna lay it down. So you got the gist of it. So I wrapped 3 in front of you. I have a few more to go. I'm gonna do that off camera. Showed you a close-up of the actual plantain, and then here are some that my daughter wrapped, and she did a good job. So these are gonna go into the frying pan. So let me show you how we're gonna do that, and then we'll go from there. Remember, I said that we're gonna make this a super thick, sticky caramelized topping for the lumpia. Okay, so I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the oil now. And let's see, so 2 to 3 cups. So I would say about 1 inch deep. Okay. And this is what I think is important. I'm gonna put the brown sugar, I'm gonna put the leftover brown sugar into the frying pan here. Let's see how much we actually have left over. Okay, so I'm gonna put about 1 cup. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more. Because we have a big frying pan here. So if it was a smaller frying pan, you could use less. But we have a big frying pan. Okay, so that's about 1 cup packed in there. So this is where it's really, really important method of caramelizing the sugar. You're gonna add all this sugar to the, I know it's a lot of sugar, but we're gonna add all the sugar to the oil. And that's what makes Turon, is when this all kind of floats and then you put the lumpia in. That's how it caramelizes the lumpia and makes it so yummy. So we're gonna all do the rest in hyperlapse so the video is not too long, okay? Hey, so you saw me working hard to get all the ingredients together, get it wrapped up, and put in hyperlapse so you didn't have to wait too long to see them cook. And I finally got to the final part of the recipe, which is showing the viewers how yummy the recipe is. And this is one of those recipes that you can't walk away from, or you just burn it on your first try. I'm telling you from experience. So I kind of timed it when the oil was hot. I timed each side about 3 minutes. Anything above 3 minutes, you might just get a burned turon. So don't walk away, okay? So here is the final turon. And one thing you saw me do in the hyperlapse, you saw me get out this kind of sifter thing, and you saw me kind of scoop out some of the caramelized brown sugar. And I really wanted these sweet. And so when I took it out, some of it would fall out of here, and I kind of went like this over the turon to get it a little bit extra sugar on top. So they will be unforgettable, these turon, okay? So, okay, so let's just kind of, since I had time, let's just kind of go through each one real quickly. So here is one. You can see where I kind of put the caramelized sugar. It's kind of, I would say that is a moderate brown, okay? So no more than 3 minutes, okay? Because the banana doesn't have to be fully cooked, but it has to be just, you know, cooked. It doesn't have to be cooked like a plantain chip. And then, of course, the jackfruit can be eaten raw. So just enough to get the lumpia wrapper brown. Okay, and here's one where the lumpia wrapper kind of came off, but it doesn't matter because these will be gone in a minute. Okay, and here's another one. So you can see kind of where I tried to sift the drizzle on there. So if I was better at it, I could probably do a thinner drizzle, is probably what I would want for these. But a drizzle is a drizzle. Okay, here's one that's a little better, kind of caramelized. And then that. Here's one that caramelized the bottom. So I worked really hard to make sure I stuck around and didn't burn these, because these are going somewhere. The lucky people that get to get these. So this one is a little bit more toasted on the bottom, so anything past this would probably be too burned. All right. So how many did you count? I forgot to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I forgot to count. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And some of the family members already ate it. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. So that was 4 plantains to make this amount. Okay, so like I said, the rest of the family ate it. So if 6 to 10 plantains, yeah, that would be a sufficient amount for a small party. But if you're having a big party and you have the patience to do this and stand by it, you could definitely make more. But this is 16 pieces. So if everybody behaves and gets 1 each, then you can feed 16 of your guests. All right, take care. Bye-bye.